My friends, welcome back YouTube channel Kumar GSE learning platform. Guys, today in this session we are going to discuss about the quorum and plenum. I will take a few minutes to complete this topic, and this session is going to be very short but very interesting. First of all, try to know about quorum. What is quorum? Guys, this question is very important in the examination point of view, because I have seen in many competitive exams at least one question is asked from this topic. So let us know about quorum. Quorum, what is quorum? See, in the assembly you can see here all these are seats. So how many member should be there in a meeting? This is described under this topic. Quorum means the minimum number of member of assembly or legislature or any society that must be present at any meeting to make it valid. Means suppose there is one meeting going on in this assembly, so how many members should be present to make this meeting valid? Suppose this is Lok Sabha, and in Lok Sabha there are 552 members. This is the maximum strength, but recently at the present time there are 545 members are there in Lok Sabha. So how many members should be there in this meeting? This is described under this quorum. Means the minimum number of member of assembly or legislature that must be present at any meeting to make it valid, and that number will be 10% of total member. Means the 10% of total member, what does it means? Means the 10% of 545 member, it's around 54. So in this meeting there must be present at least 54 members in this meeting to make this meeting valid. So we can say quorum is a minimum number. You can say the 10% of total member or 1/10 of total member. Means 1/10 of total member or 10% of total member. And this process, or you can say this law, means suppose if I am saying there should be a 10% of total member, so it is mentioned under article 100 of the Indian Constitution. Means quorum is written or mentioned in the article of 100 of the Indian Constitution, right? You can also see this note here. I'm talking about quorum. So see, quorum is the minimum number of a member of assembly or legislature, means 10% of total member, which I was talking about, and it is mentioned under article 100 of the Indian Constitution. Means whatever written in the Constitution, that must be written in the Constitution, so that must be implemented and the people will follow that. So this, the 10% of total member must be in the meeting to make it valid, is mentioned under article 100 of the Indian Constitution, right? Similarly, in the opposition of it, means like if I talk about in the contrast form of quorum, there is plenum. Plenum is what? Plenum is the means full body. Means plenum is a meeting of full body or all the member of the group or assembly or legislature. Suppose that there is, so suppose in the LS there are 545 members, so 100% member must be there in the meeting. Means total full body must be present in the meeting. Means 100% means out of 545 must be there in the meeting, then that would be called as plenum. Similarly, if I talk about Rajya Sabha RS, the 250 strength out and recently 245 members are there in the RS, so 100% member must be there in the meeting. Means out of 245 there must be present 245 member in the meeting, then the meeting would be valid, and that would be called as plenum. So this was a simple difference between quorum and plenum. Try to understand with this example. See, in the Parliament Assembly, if I divide it into two, LS and RS, and the group, you can see here 545 members. If 100% present means 545 present, that is called as plenum, and minimum 1/10 or 10% member must be present, then that would be called as quorum, right? Similarly, in RS, if 100% present 245, that would be called as plenum. And if 10% of 245 are present there in the meeting, I mean 24 members are there in the meeting, that would be called as quorum. So this was a simple difference between quorum and plenum, right? I hope you have understood. I'll see you in the next session.